Good evening. He went from police chief to accused felon, hero to an alleged predator.
Mike Diebold lost his arm in a fireworks accident, lost his job shortly after that, and now lost his family after being charged with soliciting sex from a minor. Tonight, he is telling his story only on KDKA-TV. Marty Griffin sat down with him this afternoon.
What are you doing?
It was a month ago, Mike Diebold in his home with his baby son, Kyle. His uniform on the wall, ready to go back to work as Leechburg police chief. What a difference a month makes.
Are you a bad guy?
No.
You a criminal?
No.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Diebold became a heroic figure, his arm blown off in a tragic fireworks accident last summer. Folks rallied around him. Hundreds donated tens of thousands of dollars toward his rehabilitation. Now he's facing several felonies, including allegations he used the internet to solicit sex from a 14-year-old. It was an undercover state agent.
Just horrible. I mean,
Is it self-inflicted?
yeah, I've let everybody down, and, including myself.
The characterization of you prior to this incident was hero. The characterization of you now is horrible, despicable, right? Disgusting man. How do you wrap your arms around that, Mike?
I don't think you can.
You know this, right? You know this is out
Oh,
there.
without a doubt.
He was not allowed by his lawyers to discuss the criminal case, but he knows he faces jail time. He says he'd go to prison today to get his wife and son back.
Everybody thinks that if you're in this situation, your biggest fear is, going to jail or you're going to prison. If Danielle and Kyle were at the end of that journey, you could send me away for 10 years. I mean, they're the two most important things in my life.
Mike's family, his wife, his son. We talked with Danielle last week. She's torn up.
My whole world is just turned upside down.
Mike says he watched her interview yesterday. He blames himself.
If Danielle were here, I would drop to my knees, beg for any type of forgiveness that I could ever receive. Beg to be allowed to be Kyle's father. I know I have destroyed the trust.
Danielle Diebold has a PFA right now against her husband. Her concern, he could hurt her and others. He says, no way. I spoke with her today. She's terrified. There's a hearing on that PFA next week. Meantime, Diebold's prelim is tomorrow. He faces unlawful contact with a minor and criminal attempt to commit involuntary deviant sexual intercourse. He faces more than 20 years in prison. Serious charges.
This has to do with internet chat, with text messages, the possible communication with a 14-year-old girl, who wasn't necessarily the case. Did he comment about that at all?
Okay, the criminal complaint suggests that he had conversations on multiple occasions with a 14-year-old. My sources on the investigation say they have multiple conversations with a person he believed was a 14-year-old, ended up being an undercover agent.
Right.
He won't comment directly, but his attorneys are convinced they can beat this case, and I'm told he's telling folks that he did not have those extensive conversations with a 14-year-old. Tomorrow's his prelim. That's when this first real heavy evidence will come out.
Okay.
All right, Marty, thanks so much.